Cool.
Live streaming is on.
There we go.
It's on.
We're on. All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Giveth2 Dev Channel. I'm your host, Benjamin. I'm happy to be here. We can start with some check-ins. So you can say what if you have any updates, what are your distractions, and what your intentions are. So Mateo, would you like to start?
Yep. Hi, everyone.
Right. Hey.
So my updates are regarding the ETH crypto donation functionality is more complete now. The pull request is up there to check out. I added a scan so we can actually see the donations that such project got. And my intentions is to discuss how we will handle the differences between each project and different addresses, because so far every user will only have one address, and every project that he creates will be getting the donations for the same address. So there is not a distinction for every project and every address. And no distractions at all. And I'll pass it to Kai.
Cool. I'm not distracted, apart from I'm visiting a friend's house and my family is over there playing like every Sunday. It's a bad time in the afternoon, but that's how it goes. So whenever we should think about changing the time of this meeting, it would be so awesome to do it another day. Mateo, you're my hero of the week. Like you push out stuff like crazy, and you even take on additional things. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to working with you also on source cred implementation things. That would be cool. As for my updates, I did some little fixes. Nothing really to like brag about here and there. I'm actually looking like maybe I can take on a larger issue again to prepare better for a release. I could do something like, but maybe I should also say that later. I could do something like start with checking our styles to the Figma, like going into review mode already, but we'll see. Apart from that, like I said, not any distractions. I want to get updated, and I give it to Willie.
Thanks, Kai. What's up, everybody? Not distracted today. Feeling pretty focused. Intention is to sync up, see if I can help. I did share a proposal with Ben this morning for a format for these meetings, to basically go through the board and focus on the board. Just a proposal that maybe we can share and see if you guys like it. I wonder if like the intention distraction stuff in the check-ins make as much sense in this type of meeting, or if we should save those for the community calls, and for this one just do like more of a stand-up type meeting, basically. So I want to chat about that. Other update, I did get to play around with Contentful, and I think I figured it out. I was going to ask Ben to give me a quick run through, but I was able to add at least a logo to the Giveth homepage for PrimeDAO to the friends section as part of the working with PrimeDAO. It's one of the requirements for our proposal to pass is that we got to feature them on the homepage. So it could be good to have been, I guess, if we have maybe a little like 10 minutes after the community call, if you've got it, to go through Contentful and make sure I understand everything. But it seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Kai, yeah, we Kai and I we did a little bit, but I'll be learning also with this whole process. So we can, I'm happy to stay after and we can check it out.
Sweet.
Yeah. Thanks. Cool. All right. Well, was there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Yeah. So I'm not really distracted. I am like finishing up like a quick visit to a friend and his family, and we'll be driving back to Virginia like after the community call. My updates are that I worked with Kai on implementing like learning a little bit about Contentful. And I'm feeling okay about it. I think we could probably do like a couple more tutorials before I'm like actually using it. And my intentions are to, just move the chains, basically, like make sure we got everything up to speed. We all know what we want to do for the next week. We all are adequately assigned work. And the Zen Hub is agreed upon, and like there's a consensus about what needs to happen on it and how that's going to happen, basically. So so I'll share what Willie shared with me, because I think that's important, because it was very, very useful. So let's start there. Like the format of these meetings, so more of like a stand-up Scrum Master kind of thing. Here's that. So basically, so we'll go over the board, review the to-do column, and then, if there's anything other miscellaneous stuff, and this would dramatically shorten the length of the meeting. I'm pretty sure about that, depending on how backed up the board is, depending on how the conversation goes with the board. But I like this. I think this is a great choice, because otherwise I'm sort of reaching to like, find things to talk about, or every day I'll go through, like the day before, the day of, I'll try to find some topics for an agenda. But if everybody knows like what to expect and what to bring, I think that'll be a lot easier than trying to make like a formal, basically community meeting style meeting out of a dev call, basically. So I don't know if how do you guys feel about this? Can you read it?
Yeah. This meeting, I'm not sure if there were any dev meetings before I started them in July. And I know our template for like community or governance meeting from a very long time. And on purpose, I left out this distraction, and because I feel if you come to a meeting, you shouldn't be distracted. It should be recorded. If you are distracted, don't come to the meeting, or be there and be like, guys, I'm sorry, I have to go. This is my update.
Yeah.
Ciao. And then you watch it. And so I do think that, and that's part of the whole thing, that the update is good. I'm not sure. Maybe it should come at another point or whatever. So we can think about how to deliver the individual updates. And we should make it clear that it is okay to have no update, so people don't take like 3 minutes talking about I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So this is my feedback. And what I really like about when you took it over, I never got around to that issue squashing thing. So you're doing way better with this than me. And so this is my favorite part, actually, because I also feel that this is measurable progress for people outside the meetings. So to see the board is thinner, or there's different stuff here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was like the number one responsibility that was like branded into me. Like when I came in here, it's like, we have to, it's just a priority, it's like we're in this phase of development. And I can understand why like these meetings weren't taking place like way back in the day, because there was like development wasn't like so demanding. But now we've got like 2 projects, MVP. So these are important, don't get me wrong, but yeah, they can all be so like laser beam focused around getting the Zen Hub up and cleaned up and ready to roll. So yeah, I think that's fine. I'm fine with that. It'll make Wednesday a lot shorter, but I think it'll be much more productive, like way more productive, and that's what we're going for. So.
I will say there is still time for miscellaneous, so we can still, if there's still any topics, like I know we looked at like potentially doing like a architecture diagram during one call. I think we could still have those miscellaneous topics, just save them for the end. The intention with this new proposal was to make sure that we do get through the issue squashing, and that we prioritize that up front, front load that. And as far as the individual updates, I think it could work if we're just going through the board. Then maybe we don't need to do like an everyone like a round robin individual update, because if you update each of these tickets that you have like on the board, then that should kind of cover what you have in progress, right?
Yeah. The check-ins definitely were like basically reflecting the board. That's what I think the check-ins became.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, like, you know, what are your updates? Well, let's dive right into it. So I think, yeah, it's just not necessary. I think if we go around, like, you know, stick to the board, stick to the issues, and, you know, whoever is assigned to it or whoever's responsible for each issue can just chime in. Yeah, there's a productivity benefit to that. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So with that, let's start. I guess we can just start with the done column. I mean, do you think these are all like spoken for? Because do any of these need to be moved out of the done column? I guess. Unfortunately, Amin's, you know, obviously Amin's not here, so you know, we won't be able to like get his opinion. But
so my advice for the done column, typically it would be nice to like clear it out periodically, so that we don't have a never-ending done column. Because what would be nice for these meetings is to review any of the tickets that were pulled to done since the last meeting, and basically just say, you know, these tickets are all live. There's no issues, there's no bugs, or if any bugs were identified, then we can talk about those bugs that were identified that are now in prod. But that part should be pretty quick. Like the done column, at most, we should just say, hey, these are the new tickets that went out to prod, and then if there's any issues, we'll talk about any issues that came up.
Okay.
But the intention for this, the main intention and the whole intention with this board is we want to be moving work all the way across the column, and finished work, completed work, and deployed work is much more valuable than work started. You can start work all day, but if you never finish it, then it never happens. Yeah, exactly. So the goal is we want to make sure that we're moving stuff all the way across to that done column, from in progress review and staging.
Yeah, cool. Which is ironic because we're starting with the done column, but I think that's you know, I think that's just the way this, like, you know, flow goes, so that we can push things as like into the column and done column as much as we can. So I think, yeah, I mean, is that like, maybe that's my question. Why do we start from right to left?
Because we want to get that, we want to finish work. We don't want to start new work. It's not about starting new work. It's about finishing work. So if we have something that's 80% done, then we want to make sure that we're doing everything to get that over the finish line before we pick up something new or start working on something. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Has any new work entered the done column since last week? Have any new issues?
I would like to move one from done into in progress, which is about us. It should get the flag content needed, because that is just not there. You know, like there is something there, but it's still from the mockup.
Okay. So one of the rules with Kanban, this is one of the rules that you're never supposed to go from right to left. You're never supposed to pull a ticket back, which is one of the interesting rules. It bugs me a lot because it totally makes sense why we could pull this back. But technically what we would do here is we would make a new ticket that says add the content to the About Us page, right? Because the About Us page is built. We just need to add content to it. But, you know, that's a rule that sometimes gets broken, and rules are made to be broken. You know?
No, I mean, that makes sense.
It is great. It is kind of like, how do you, how big is one commit? And like an issue should be the same. It should be as atomic as possible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wink to you, Matteo. Atomic commits gives you more cred.
Oh yeah, right. that was unintended, but marvelous.
Game. All right, so let's just create. Yeah, so then let's create. So that would go in, like, add content to About Us would go in like new issues.
I'll make an issue. So does it make sense for you guys? I just said atomic commits, but I would say I can make one issue where I point out where content is needed.
I love that.
To collect that.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
And we can put that right into do. I would say it's a priority issue.
Cool.
Not blocked by anything.
All right. Get to, let's see. Was this 18 days ago? No. Let's go through this, find out what was pushed 4 days ago. There we go. So this was pushed in, or this was moved last meeting, but I think it still holds. We moved this to done 4 days ago.
Cool. And that's live in prod now. If you go to v2.giveth.io, all those images are in the trade project flow.
Let's find out.
Yeah, that's it already.
Cool.
Yep. Okay.
I know I've seen them in staging. Just wanted to make sure those got deployed. Very cool.
Here. Cool. So let's push this then to. Should we just close it?
Well, so we need to figure out a way to clear out the done column. Do you have any idea for how we can do that? Is there a way to do that, like in Jira, which I don't love Jira, but in other project management tools, you like create a release, and that's how you clear the done column. So you'll take all these tickets in the done column, create a release, and then you have all your releases, and you can go back in time and see which tickets.
That's interesting. I think you should just close in GitHub.
That works.
But that is a very good thing, really. I mean, I don't think we are at the stage of releases yet. And I always want to go beyond of what we can do in GitHub. So if we find out how to do releases like that, it would be awesome. Very good idea.
Yeah.
Cool.
But for now, I think we can close them as well.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay. Cool. All right. As a project, I think this had attention. Yeah, this is also Giveth2, or this is last meeting also, project updates. Matteo, did Camilo handle the mutation for this? Or did, I guess it was blocked by not having authentication ready, but.
Yeah, that's working already, yeah.
It's all working? Okay. All right, so we'll just put this into close too.
Cool.
Good. All right, moving image uploading functionality. Move image uploading functionality to backend, yeah. Well, I guess we don't really have Amin here, so he should be like probably this week. I'll follow up with him. Any updates? Yeah. So we'll just leave this for now.
Cool.
And yeah, same with like. Oh, what do you think? This was moved also 4 days ago.
That one we can close.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, research tickets, multi-sig, October 11th. That's a long time ago. Do you guys know anything about this?
So it's a research ticket, so there's no code that's going to come out of it. But I'm curious if anything else was created from it. We do have, I can link to this issue from the roadmap because we have this new roadmap that has a line item for the multi-sig feature. So we'll just link this issue, and I think we can close it. If it's in the done column, yeah, we should be able to close it.
Okay, cool. All right. Prompt user to sign up, pop up. Got that. Is that, so we still have to build this. This probably needs to stay where it needs to be because we've like designed it, but we haven't built it out. Unless Marco.
This was a design ticket.
Yeah.
Just like that other ticket that Kai was talking about.
Yeah.
We should do another.
The design or we created the build ticket also with this, right?
Yeah, as long as we've created that build ticket. Yep, nice, very cool. Then you can mark this ticket done because the design's done, and then once it's built, we'll mark the other ticket done.
So close it because it's in.
So close that ticket, yep, because the design's all done.
About us, that we can keep it as it is.
For that one,
right? Because
I think
no,
it's close.
Pull it to done. I'm already writing the next issue that will replace that one.
Cool.
Okay, I'll just close it.
Cool.
All right. Project view donations. Yeah, also 4 days ago. Is this?
Yep, this one's
Let's
done.
go to B2. Okay. Yeah, let me pull up B2.
And then Mateo's working on the
Yeah,
donation.
that's.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
think it should be done with the latest PR that I will do.
Good. Okay. All right. Contact. This is pretty old. 18 days. Has this been built? Let's see. Contact us. About us. Causes projects. Probably doesn't look like it's done yet. So we'll just leave it. Create
It's
project.
done.
It's done?
Sorry, I'm multitasking, so I need way too long to unmute myself. Well, it might be done. I'm not sure. I want to review. So it works. If somebody goes there, they can write a message. These messages will be collected in Netlify, and yeah, that's it.
How do they go there though? Like, should there be a
Well,
link down here? Like, says contact?
you are on V2, not on staging.
Oh yeah.
V2 is way old.
Okay, staging.
And
B2 is
you're
not
right.
updated since August, maybe.
But like
Bingo.
I like it like this because we switched the backend. I feel you, and I
Cool.
think I will do it in the next week. But I wanted to have like a difference when we were switching the backend and stuff. And
Yeah.
I think it's also really nice to have a comparison. And we will get definitely into a faster flow later.
And also consider the integration with Discord. I think you talked about it previously, no?
Yes, Gatsby will not be a friend with this. I already tried, but I put it on the backlog. I should make an issue about it. So this contact us is actually sending us a message on Netlify. So whoever is the admin, which is me, can access those messages. If we need a more robust solution, we can do it. This is just something I did to save time and money.
Okay.
great.
So,
But if you're fine, you can close it. Like this, it's working. I tested it.
yeah. Okay. Contact. Okay. So this is create project, confirm publish page. We still need people to build this.
Well, I mean, that page is there. I think we can call this done. That the frame of that page at least is there. The scaffolding and anything else would be, I would say, like a bug ticket. If there's anything still not working there, we can create a new issue for that.
Okay, so we'll leave it.
So we can pull it to close because it's deployed. It's working.
Oh. All right, cool. All right. Project updates Epic.
That's the one that Mateo is saying this next PR should be done. So because it's not, we'll go ahead and the whole Epic really shouldn't be done yet because the Epic's not done. But we could put it maybe in QA.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just create what else needs to be done what else needs to be done on it?
I just saw that there was a little button, not a button, a dot with the number of updates that it has. So I missed that, but I don't see. I don't think that's really important, but I will add it. No, look at in the design up there, in the tab where it says, no, but in the issue, in the image where it says updates.
Okay.
There is a little dot with the number of.
That's all that needs to be done?
Yeah, that's only.
Oh,
that's the only part that is missing.
Great. Okay.
We can leave it there then, I would say.
Yeah.
All the tickets in the Epic are done.
Update impact graph to return the project slug.
That's done already.
Yeah, done. Okay. I remember you've been working on that one. Cool. Okay, look at that. Let's go on to staging.
And welcome, Brian, by the way.
Hey, Brian. Sorry, I didn't even come in here. What's up? We're just diving into. We've changed the format up a little bit. We're just gonna go straight into like the Zen Hub and clean out old issues, and just try to like based on last meetings, like get any updates on like the progress of development. So let's do 132. We've got 19 days ago. Yeah. Kai, is this, did Amin get the reverse proxy set up?
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, I mean, Matteo, you have been working the most with it. It looks very fine for me since last week. I think we can at least close this. Like if we see any issues, we make we file a bug.
Yeah.
But this is done.
All right. Partnerships. 115. Yeah, this is also partner with us. So
yeah, this is also done.
We have the design. Is the design built?
Yep.
Great.
You can visit partnerships, and it looks like this with the old partners we had on the Giveth one. Like all the info pages are done. It's just we need copy or like what's the copy editing? Yeah. We need to edit the text and look at what. Yeah. So for example, this is still parsing everything, but looking to spec. It's just like we need to fine tune all the text and stuff.
Okay. Nice. Project updates as a donor.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's all done?
So. Yeah. Are we putting them in the QA, or is that already in the QA section? Because I believe it should be in the QA.
Yeah. So I'm not going to close these. I'm just going to put them to done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, before we pull them over, so I renamed the acceptance testing column to staging, just because I figured that'd be more clear to anyone who's looking from the outside. So and I called the review QA just code review QA. So I think the idea there is that like as soon as a ticket it goes into code review, we'll put it in the code review column, and then as soon as it gets merged and deployed to staging, we'll put it in the staging column, and then it doesn't go to done until we actually have deployed it out to prod. Then we can put it in done, make sure everything's looking good, and then once they've reviewed it in a meeting like this, then we can pull tickets from done to closed. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds really good.
I don't
see the column that you created though.
The staging is the acceptance testing column. So as soon as if it's not live in prod yet, but it's in staging and merged, then it should just be sitting in that staging column. And then that tells us, or whoever's responsible for testing staging and deciding to deploy to prod tells us that these are all the tickets ready to be tested, ready for release.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
So from all the tickets, because many of these are mine, well, are we gonna review them? Because if we want to review something, like I said, I just made a new issue for all the content, and the content is really what needs to review. The rest basically works pending mobile. Like this is also like mobile will come at the end and we'll go through everything and make sure that it's responsive. But like on a desktop, all of this is according to the mockup, and I think that's basically fine. So we should think about how many steps of review we want. And the only one that needs like more in-depth work, like because it's the partnerships, I think, because we have to think about who are they? Are we taking new ones or the old ones? You decide, but you can basically all of those switch out pixel for vector graphics is closed. General purpose pages, can be reviewed, but this is all done.
It's like dev done, but we still need to get it out to prod, right? For it to really be considered done, we still need to get over the final finish line. And you said you did mention you're going to work on that this next week, getting staging deployed to prod.
Okay, for me, staging is really the production environment right now. Because like I said, once we have MVP in place, it will be the real staging environment. But right now, it seems to be, yeah. I basically do it so we have like a solid stage somewhere. Like when we fuck up seriously, like we at least have a working version somewhere, and we can have some comparison. That's why it's there now, and so that's why I don't update it very regularly. Yeah, that's from my side. But so if you want to see that as production, I should probably make it a habit to do this weekly after this meeting, at least merge from staging to master.
Yeah, I like that. I think that'd be a really good cadence if we could, at the end of each week, if we have good stuff in staging ready to be deployed, try and deploy it, test it, make sure it's tested before this meeting, and then test it and deploy. Everything's looking good.
Okay.
All right, so we'll try to build out this column here. All right, so you're saying like the same goes for all these other ones, right? These are all your tickets, so like we'll just keep them as they are.
I meant you can really close them. Like if they bother you, if you wanna feel like progress has been made, this is basically all. We can review it if we want, but we should review it anyway when we edit the content. So somebody will look at this because the text needs to be there. But the dev stuff is done.
Okay, we'll just close it then.
Well, if it's all right with you, let's close it as soon as we get them all deployed to prod. Let's pull them all to done. Okay, and then that'll be, and then we can review at the next meeting. We'll say it. These are all done, and we'll pull them to close.
All right.
Cool.
Code review QA. Display projects ETH address and donate with crypto flow. Okay, so this needed a little work. Matteo,
yeah, it's up already.
It's good?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So put that to staging.
That's a discussion that we should have after we finalize this part. That is how we will handle the different or maybe multiple addresses between projects for the same admin, because so far we have one address, one admin, multiple projects with just one address.
Okay. All right. So 137, Brian, we have send image data on create project flow. Backend's ready to upload. Is this, do you think, is this guy done?
Well, I thought it was done, but Matteo like spotted a bug. If the field is empty, it just sends some blank data, but I'm trying to sort that out.
Did you create did you create a new, but is it, otherwise it's like totally done though? So should we create like a new ticket to fix the bug and then move this to, to staging?
I was ready to call it done, but good thing Matteo spotted the bug. So yeah, I think we should just split it into a different thing.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll put that in staging. Create a project, front end. This is done, or this is like completely, right? We've got anything else on this one?
Yeah, that one's all the way out in prod.
That's what now?
Yeah, you can pull that all the way to close. That one's out in prod.
Cool.
Has been for a bit.
Cool. All right, great project success. Social. Okay, make the share button work. Okay, so this, Brian, do you have any updates on here? This is pretty old.
I would, it looks like, yeah, Brian's built the first version of this, and we could create some new tickets to fix the cart and to make the share buttons work. Those could be new tickets. That would be good.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Okay. So put the staging. All right. In progress. Yeah. The FAQ is in progress. I've got some good content. I'm doing questions and answers. So I've got like 4 or 5 right now. And then so we'll import those into Contentful. But I think I'll have like enough by like Wednesday. So we can put this. We can just leave this for now. Trying to like get better FAQs based on what we have. Donations table 145 in progress. Self-assign. So does this Mateo have any updates?
No, that's what I'll be working since tomorrow.
Okay. So I'll leave it as it is. What about donate crypto?
That's only missing the QR, but that's quite simple. I will try to get it done as soon as possible.
Okay.
But I already integrated the Etherscan, so we can see the transactions already for the project.
Okay. So I'll leave this as still in progress because that's what it sounds like. We're still needs a couple.
And I just did the PR, and there was conflict that I didn't check with the build on Netlify, so I will try to fix that before tomorrow, so you can revise it more.
Yeah. All right. So donate crypto, Epic. Donate with crypto. Does the same go for this? You still working on this?
It's the same. That's just a more global.
More fun. Okay. My account 111. MVP feature requirements. The 24th. Self-assigned. Still going? Mateo?
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah, you still get working on this. Okay. Okay. Donation table, Epic.
That's done for the project, but not for the owner.
Okay. So it's still in progress.
That's related to my account, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Amazingly obvious roadmap of an MVP feature list.
I love the title on this one. We can actually pull this review, and then if you want, we can. If there's time at the end, we can check it out. But we'll keep going through the board.
Okay.
You're muted, Griff. I feel like you wanted to. It's cool.
Oh, what's up? Didn't even realize it. Okay. Needs clarification. 65. This was be a giver. So
what was the clarification on that one?
As a user, I want to select an amount to donate. Project card is displayed on the left. Share CTAs are displayed on the left. So what do we need clarification on, I wonder? Do we know what we need?
I don't remember what was the clarification on that one.
You know what it might be? Willie, do you remember this one? Was it just had to do with fiat?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I don't remember what the clarification is. So maybe it's just we need to figure out we need to clarify who our fiat provider is.
Okay.
Earmark for later. Whenever there is clarification, immediately put it in the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What needs clarification? I'll just put this.
Now we need to clarify what was the clarification.
I mean, for the select amount stuff that we did build that, right? We built that for Stripe. It was working for Stripe, but now without Stripe, yeah, we may need to rebuild it. Hopefully, we can get Stripe re-enabled. So yeah, maybe I don't know. We could close this ticket, and we can always bring a closed ticket back to life if we need to. But I mean, for this ticket, it's been built, right? This issue has been completed. Yeah.
Okay.
That will apply to every donate fiat issue that is below.
Right. So that's all. Yeah. Okay. Right. That's definitely the weird bit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So we'll just put this. Just keep it as it is. Let's just keep it there. because we kind of need clarification on a larger scale. So we'll go to let's see what else is there. Any payment, credit card, identity, fiat. Okay, yeah. So to do project creation should save its owner's ID and path graph. This was moved from the icebox. This add project doesn't save.
That's working now.
Cool.
Sweet.
Okay, let's put that staging.
Nice.
Yeah. Go. There it goes. Oh, didn't like that. Let's see.
This is awesome. The board is looking so clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really special. Go on. Do you want to while we're here, like cap, like you said last time, like should we cap how many issues can be in each column?
So I don't know if we need to cap it right now. Even at Shapeshift, if we don't cap it, what happens is if we go above the what's called the width limit, then the column turns red, and that's just a signal for us. It's the whole idea is just to have visibility around it. And if you have a column stacking up that has a lot of tickets in progress or in code review or in staging, then we want to have visibility, and we want to bring that up in this meeting and basically say, hey, we have a lot of tickets in code review. Well, whoever frees up next, before you pick up another ticket, can you review some of these PRs and get them merged or make comments? Because the whole intention is to get work done. And instead of starting new work, get work done, move it across the board. So I don't think we need to set any limits right now. Just want to bring it up and make sure we're being cognizant of it. So, and the rule of thumb is basically like 1 ticket per dev, or you can typically do like, let's say you have 5 devs, you can have 5 plus 1. So you can have like 6 tickets, and anytime you're over 6 tickets, then you'd want to call that out and see what you could do to get back underneath the WIP limit.
Okay. Well, it looks like needs clarification is actually our only, other than new issues, which we'll get to, and then the icebox. We already know what the issue is with clarification, so I think we're in pretty good shape. This will happen probably next meeting. Also, we'll get to clarify that. So let's move this to staging. Let's say that one's done.
So yeah, and then go ahead. I guess we still got to go through some more tickets and to do.
Yeah. Project View UI. Brian, how's this going? Hide the heart and arrow for now. Okay.
I'm actually doing that. I don't think Brian has responsibility for that.
I think that's a duplicate. Yeah, I think it looks very similar to other stuff that's going on.
And I haven't hidden the heart. I will.
So this is still in to do. Is the right place for this ticket? I know we've done a lot. I feel like we've done a lot of this.
I will show my screen so you can see it really fast. I think it is here. You see it now?
Yep.
A quick demonstration that I spent half of a day solving this, but I know you will notice, especially Kai, because this animation was triggering a lot, but this is more smooth. Can you see it? Look at the icon.
Oh, did you change my? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, the animation I was.
I guess you also saw that we really only use it on you left the switch in, right? So this is only on the homepage. All other pages will load. Okay.
Yeah,
I do have
here is fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, that was really from a tutorial. It's very old. Thanks for doing that. But I have one question. Why is this like, if I go to a project details, like from the homepage, and I scroll down, like there is the donation thing is sticky. Is that on purpose?
Is what?
If we scroll down, the donate field is sticky. Is that on purpose?
Yes, I thought that was supposed in the design. I left it like that, but if we want to keep it up there, I don't mind it.
I think it would be cooler because then there's also this really nice cutout works. Otherwise, I
Mhm.
think the cutout like loses its magic.
Okay.
If you can say that.
Let's
Just a little
let
thing I
Marco
just spotted.
decide. We can bring that question up for Marco and see what he prefers. Because I see both versions, but I think Kai, we can have it so that when you load it, you get the nice cutout, and then if there's like a project with a long description, you're reading the long description, you still have the sticky donate button following you, which is nice. So I see the benefit there. But
Yeah, it might change its shape when we go down the page or something. I just wanted
Okay.
to bring it up. I don't want to like go too long on this.
Yeah, so this background image, I left it as a default when there is no image setup and there is actually an error. So this one is giving an error, so I put it the Giveth background instead. We can also ask Marco which one we should choose as a default, because I think the one that we had was with the children running and stuff. So these are real donations in Ropsten. We are handling that. I already told Camilo to help me fetch the information that we gather of the person, if the person is already in Giveth, so we can show here the profile and the name. If the guy actually wants to show it, if it's public. So if you do a donation, okay, so it says it's not in the right address. In the right network, sorry. That is actually something that I have to check out. If I don't refresh when I change the network, it doesn't recognize it. So I will do it.
I think what is the base of this? Like what OneHive uses is very nice. You never have to refresh. It will just like you can hit. It should be working now. What's the base of that, Griff?
I mean, Giveth1 uses it too. Whenever you refresh, whenever you change the network, it refreshes the page.
Okay.
That's true. We should post this question to Amin. He might be quick implementing it.
I'm sure it would be just.
So here is something funny about the Etherscan. The ETH balance is instantly updated, but the transactions isn't. So I think today is 15th, no?
They disabled their WebSockets thing a while ago. Is it back up? Because you won't get any.
Okay. Here it is.
This is a very old problem, and I think we could use the graph for this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's stay with Etherscan for this, but I would really like to find a better solution that has like that immediately shows donations when they come in.
We could potentially use Block Native for that, right, Matteo?
Yeah, the only problem is that they do have a cost for that. Notify and the library with onboard.js. Onboard.js is free, but the Notify plugin that has the webhooks directly to the transaction does cost. I think it's, I don't remember the cost, but it's quite expensive for the amount of transactions.
Yeah, we'd have to do it. I think isn't it free for the first like 1,000 no addresses you watch? So you might have to open a WebSocket when a user's like on a page like this, and then close it when they leave. And as long as we have less than 1,000 concurrent users looking at projects, then we should be able to get it for free. But after that, I think the price starts to rise for sure. But could still work out.
I also really like paying for software. Just gonna throw that out there. I think it's good. I think it's good to pay onboard.js for the work that they do, or at least it aligns with the values of the common stack and Giveth. I think,
Of course, onboard is free. It's notified that isn't, but yeah, we can make it a discussion to see if we do it for right now. I actually disabled it for development because I didn't want to spend my daily usage of that. But it's quite cool. You get the notification and all. It's really smooth, really nice.
And I love
Just
it.
to
Go ahead.
just to complete this, I think Block Scout offers something with WebSocket. And like I said, the graph would be interesting if there is more functionality later on that we need from smart contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like Block Native's model. I love models where it's free to get started for like a small project like us. We can get started, we can integrate it, make sure it's working. And then once, if we have 1,000 users concurrently looking at these project donation pages, then we should be in a good position, I think, to start paying for software like that.
So the little demo was to also let's start to decide if we show a message to the user when they are creating the project that if you want to use another address to gather the donations, you should change it in the project, or because so far it will be linked to the Taurus address. So that will bring the problem that I mentioned earlier, that is many projects only to one project address, to one owner address actually. So what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, it's a good question, Mateo. I'm not sure if there's an easy way for us to solve it without you doing any smart contract magic, just for or without requiring or forcing users to only have one project per account. That would be one easy way to solve it. But even then, yeah, that would be one way to solve it. Is probably the easy way. But then that takes away some functionality. But maybe that's the move for MVP. Yeah.
I think it's a good move. I think it's really good anyway for them and for the responsibility of the project to keep different pots of money separate for their own accounting. I mean, like, could you imagine if I had Giveth money mixed with Common Stack money? Like, what a mess that would be. They should be required to have one unique address for every unique project.
I have a question though. Does this work with Taurus? Because you only basically get one Taurus wallet. I didn't check it out that much, but I didn't see any switch or create new address and switch. There is one address you get.
We do have the functionality of adding a different address than your Taurus address, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So then the first one is Taurus, and then it's like, whoa, you must be a really good user. Figure out how to get your own address, man.
Yeah, I like that, and so I think we could add the functionality to like guide them through plugging in a second address. They want to create multiple projects, but for MVP, it'd be fine if we just showed an error and said, sorry, one project per account for now. I think it would be fine.
Because Taurus so far is already directly linked to the user, not to the project. So what we did was, if I am the owner, that address will be used on the project. So yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, it's almost the top of the hour. So did you guys want to add anything else before we head over to the community meeting?
Yes, one thing,
yeah.
I won't be able to join the community meeting because I'm somewhere else and I have to, please record it. And to finish this, I think the server is finally working. So was a cool fire thing. So Griff, whenever you need, use Breakout. You can stream as long as you're the only one. Thank you guys for testing and bearing with me the last few days. That's all.
Brian,
Do you have anything to add, Brian?
It's just a quick comment on the project thing. The Mateo mentioned the image at the top of the project. If there isn't any image, I guess they're forced to select one of the gallery images, the SVGs that Marco had worked on. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
In the So I guess that's kind of sort of, because I remember you need to ask Marco about that. I think there's already an option for that. They'll have to take.
So we set up a default image instead. So every project must have an image. That would be a solution.
Yeah, Yeah, so like when they're going through the create project flow, we'll just like place it on like one of the images or like on the complete left image, and then they'll change if they have their own. So either way, they'll always have an image there. And that's it.
Got it.
All right, and Amin checked in with issue 97. He's just decided to close it, so to close that one out also. But all right, so hopefully Danny will be back from her drive to the mountains for the community call. But this community call is going to be in Discord, so I'll meet you guys all there. And so
before you go, it's not related to Giveth, but I already uploaded the source code implementation for Commons. So if you can help me tomorrow to give it more depth, because I have no idea what all those numbers mean so far.
Me neither. We should. So I'm grateful that I have somebody to talk to about this. So let's figure it out together for the communities.
Cool.
Thank you.
Ciao.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
See ya.
See you guys. Fun.
Hey guys. Yeah. Willy Wonka.